na dwumedie no bibia akototen enso ha entino se mubisa media hade aya dwobreo a enche bia yede abato no so ebebe hyeso enso ewo ha live from Accra Sports Stadium. So hwe ha delicate for no doso wonyina bepem abat ye prese kwambia so no ye boba pre electoral commission na yako nefi yakona kubisa omo yako women's premier yes clubs are ne wogina mu so edemo omo no ena ne yaba bebubo mu din no sa penalty women's premier league wanga begina mu na wanga to aba no sa bepe ena no women's premier no ampem da ko anu beto aba no ye salamatu ono beto aba ndia mo lordin ladies so sumani bashuri team ono na beto aba no edi amamo and I feel running at the Dream Ladies Asuma Ahmed and the Beto Abani Diamamo Kutuku Royals Rashida Hassan Sarape and Makumasi Sports and also the Kumi Sawa Akoto Tamale Super Ladies so Kama Abu on the Beto Prison Ladies so also a friend of Salamatu on also Beto Abano at the Amamo FC Savannah Ladies so Brahima Aminu Nebeto Abano Sanso and Edino yes Sunshine Ladies so Tijani Nebeto Aban at the Amomo Sanso yes Tijani Omar ono Nebeto Abano at the Amomo NFA Azaka Ladies so Brighton San, Beto Abano, Eddie Amomo, Faith Ladies, so Raymond Fanny, and the Beto Abano, so Eddie Amomo, Sabepe, and the Etienne, Efe, Belly Ladies, so Docas Ando, Police Ladies, so Haruna, on the Beto Abano, and the Jonina Ladies, so Gideon, Green Streets, Prempe, and the Beto Abano, Eddie Amomo, and the Army Ladies, so. When the Goffred Jordan and a beto abani diamond lady strikers song Stephen Ampa and a beto abano Sanso and quick Epiphany song my friend Kinsley Kofi Jane a beto abano Sapena Jumen so at and so a waha and to know Sape and a women's premier league so one able to abano with Dean Amatse Mabobo Edi Amamono to say ye I in Jebia. Eba handle okay it's almost media phone na young kwabonten na ene almost say media phone na yanko abonten na want to abani we a obefre nyina na yasan baba na ya be working kanya na yasan ba na fi na yawodin kunim na yawodin kukoni nyina no. We can assure you say everything will be live on Max TV as well as Max 89.7 FM, Maximum Takrad 104.3 and it's mention handing over the electoral commission for no now want to take it over na if you want to send a Jumedi no about no ebeko edi afa it's no send me can kind no my live on Max TV and the live Max FM. It's almost say ye cameras nina. All right. It's an chibia na ye cameras nina so the efia. It's almost say yenina yanko na fi yenji yan cameras nina fi ahase intino ya twen bia se dwumedie no intino yanko abonten sana mudi kankan no yanko abonten it's your co nefe ye cameras no efia it's no my enchibia na chese what about my chese ntino ye ba be pie omo se obia omo se tutu no media funu ye kwa bonten it's no nyina ye kwa bonten na ya de election no ba ba hyehyɛ so ntino enchibia ntino ento bibia na yakwa bonten ne sa
Tony Bebley and eba be call with the predictor and inti Shannon so na for me 17 minutes past 11 max 89.7 Tony yako Kumasi yako Accra Sports Stadium yabada Command Junction predictor yankwe Mbajan was super bad.
And no accident baku na Bayern Munich den e o.
The shall three.
Onim dey me cherry 2 goals so.
Yeah, be say no etia na wo chiche goals. We say the abaso the handicap.
Handicap. Ti me chow 2 goals. Now try on my final the show 3. Nana obi anda anjun se Bayern be final be Bayern 3 goals. At least my chow 2 goals so the game started with 2-0 against Feyenoord. In there, I'm for Kwemo say it. Ezi Akamoni Roma. Nana, ma Ezi Akama 2 goals against Roma. 2 goals against Roma. Bodo Glimt One Maccabi, Tel Aviv. Che Bodo Glimt 1 goal. Che Bodo Glimt 1 goal. FC Porto One Olympiacos. Che Porto 2 goals. Porto 2 goals. Fenerbahce ni Lyon. Fenerbahce 1 goal. Nana, 1 goal. Mamo NAFC 20. 20. Mamo 2 goals. Karabakh on AFC SB. And also another big Karabakh 2 goals. Hoffenheim ni Tottenham. Tottenham 2 goals. Victoria Pleasant on the Anderlecht. Victoria Pleasant 2 goals. Eintracht Frankfurt on the Ferenc. Eintracht Frankfurt 1 goal.
Right.
Augsburg on the Nice. Nana. Augsburg 2 goals. Lazio any Sociedad. Lazio 1 goal. Lazio 1 goal. On the Real Sociedad. We na me de betu jama. Me boss obium. Easy Akama on the Roma. Easy 2 goals. Bodo Glimt any Maccabi Tel Aviv. Bodo 1 goal. FC Porto on the Olympiacos, Porto 2 goals. Fenerbahce any Lyon, Fenerbahce 1 goal. Sansuno Mamo any 20, Mamo 2 goals. Karabakh NFC VB, Karabakh 2 goals. Sanso and a TRG Hoffenheim on it Tottenham, Tottenham 2 goals. Sanso and a Victoria Pleasant on it Anderlecht, and Victoria Pleasant 2 goals. Eintracht Frankfurt any foreign and Eintracht Frankfurt 1 goal. Augsburg any Nice Nice 2 goals. Lazio any Real Sociedad Lazio 1 goal. Sanso okay I don't fancy Endo Lazio so Lazio ni Real Sociedad eno 1 goal. Nana endo accident ba coupe ne prima out of the 9 goals 9 matches inti enede amanfo nkwemu ebede nana inti over to endo na nkofo bi frame say no mo hwew e wo kasoa.
Oh, that's nice.
Anti Hamza the Bronze Yakubu show endo I confirm
Yakubu the farmer.
yes endo I confirm ko water.
That's nice.
And just say I feel we yete enyoma na say ebre obi ofie
that farm no kwa for Lawrence do a chiko no
o so person ye farm
I want in the double I want to was oko no ko suan say dey yekua oba na why steady
na be gria so say e bo trainer wo be so spray na one spray
and then can dey bianca nyoma be say all right 22 minutes after 11 max 89.7 you're live on Max TV so enti channel soon e say you be call Legon Cities na you the Legon Cities for some etimi aba enra ene call Legon Cities for training grounds ena ye ne your own coach your champion ekotwetwe enkomo na Legon Cities this season and you man should that enkoye more and same way ena yaw edi tudwa
me a new coach me buy enche I think say me buy be 3 3 or 4 days any has boy. Now I was supposed to be at the bench. I was supposed to be at the top and watch the game, but I decided to be at the bench to help the team. It's unfortunate that we couldn't win that match, but we were able to beat Dreams last Sunday, and as you can see, we are on it, preparing for our next game. Oh, Yeguso, as you can see, Yeguso, preparation for our survivor. That is the mission. That is my mission here, to help the team survive from relegation. And it's a teamwork. And nipa ba kwe juma. Tie nyina no collectively no. Yeah, yes sir, be fine.
Your champion, coach Edema, Legon Cities. Yenti yenua Emmanuel Jemfi eso winger ofi Kotoko okone na meduana Jemfi nsem nie.
Well, we are mostly I didn't say me according to first round, but due to the KBC Israel Lebanon team, I wasn't able to make it. See, Johnny, I know say terms I mean no more, and then maybe out from where they are, because we are it's always not lost. We are table no. Yeah, they say been been so intimi say definitely the team will survive. Intimi bana mabebu ameni amuna yenyina yetumpon akoyini. Oh, there are most of the players here we seniors near there, but said also kind I'm also part of them. They say me sure mon cry say oh it's not lost because we are table now I really just a match we are you will be free and then to motivate them no Premier League no is the highest level of Ghana football. Inti obia share no home cry now on no and inti bit move the team forward. Oh, sure, because we have there's a relegation in or Legon City because the Biarada. Because we have still the Kakana, League Log, no, yeah, there's been super just a match slip, no, will put you to a place your team nimpe. In the NCF, because we say winning most of our games in the second round, near team move the team out from the relegation zone. And I promise them, say, we are not going to the relegation this season, the Biarada.
So, Emmanuel Jemfi, unfortunately, he finds himself with the worst club in the Premier League. Okay, Nanidu. So then, let me also come in. And on a deadline window, shut. So Asante Kotoko brought in the likes of Samson Eduku, Kwame Poku, Kwesi Asante, Michael Sefa joining and from Port City, Isaac Minta, Daniel Ajete. House of Oak brought in Kwesi Asma instead of say, at least for now. Kayola, they brought in Ishmael Dede from Dreams. They've also brought in Nuruddin Yusuf, the former Kotoko defender. Then they brought in Fatal. There's this tomboy in New York, Legon City, Setekla. Okay. Maxwell Ajiman, Akito. Then this boy, he's also joined Vision, Isaac Mensah. And then the boy in France, Isaac Frimpong, and Asante Eboa.
Yeah.
And a boy be a fan Charles Bosumpem. And then this boy, also called Legon City, Unum Clinton over Bohas. Lazio player, no. And also a Legon Cities. Then young apostles have brought in former instructorman player now, Caleb Asamoah. Have you heard about Jonah Tukwe to Chelsea?
Become Chelsea, yeah.
Yes, you've also heard about Kwesi Fosu from Samatex to Chelsea. You've also heard about Flavian Kongonga.
Yeah.
And also come back to Chelsea. So interesting developments in the transfer market. Say Yedika about the Diana deals are almost so much time will live into us Arthur and the rest of the guys. But generally,
Now Dreams,
Dreams, I'll go there as you continue.
Ibrahim Osman.
Ibrahim Osman, so on the
Suraj situation negotiation.
Suraj has gone to Dreams, I think.
Suraj still do. Yeah. Then it's good. He's a very good player. The last tournament, he was part of the team.
Yeah.
And
Hello and welcome to the Accra Sports Stadium. Today is the day most of the football people have been waiting for. It's the 2025 Ghalca elections to elect new executives into office, those who are going to charter the course of the welfare of the various clubs. Now, this election has been long coming, but eventually it has come for us, and there are two main contenders who are contending for the enviable position of Ghalca chairman. We've got Mr. Isaac Kumson, who has been around for a while. He's risen to the high office of the vice of the Ghana League Clubs Association. Then we've got Mr. John Ansa, who has also been there and done that. These two gentlemen have put themselves in pole position for selection. It's up to the electorate to decide who will lead the affairs of Ghana League clubs. Today's event is a mammoth one because most of the football people, as we call them, have been duly waiting for this opportunity to see whether they can change the face of Ghalca. They have hitherto been known as a dead horse, and obviously we all know you can't flog a dead horse. So let's see whether the revival will start today with the elections. The occasion has been graced with the presence of the Minister Designate for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, who wants to have a fair idea of what the Ghana League Clubs Association is all about. And so he's graced the occasion with us. We've got some officials who are standing by waiting to cast their vote and also to see whether they can change the direction of Ghana football. We will interact with a few of them, and then we will join the assembly as they go through the process. Thank you very much, viewers. As I said, we'll have quick interactions with some of the delegates before we join the main assembly for the electoral process, as it were. Sami Animado joins me to talk a little bit about Ghalca and the effort thereof. Sami, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time. Today is a clarion call, and it looks like the main agenda or the main phrase for everything that is happening in Ghana today is to reset the agenda. So, Ghalca, you are here to reset the agenda. What kind of agenda are you looking at with the incoming administration?
I am in 100% support of the reset agenda because, you see, in this world, we are all human. No one is perfect. Sure. We can make mistakes, but when we make mistakes, we should know, we should learn, and we should be ready to admit that we've made mistakes. We would like to change things, but when we keep making the mistake and you keep following the same status quo, it destroys society. And Ghalca needs to reset. Why should Ghalca reset? Because Ghalca is the welfare body, the body behind the clubs, so that whatever is worrying the clubs will be channeled to the FA for the FA to act and government to support the clubs. Okay. But in this case, we have two candidates. One is the one who, when his chairman spoke about things that are worrying and affecting Ghana football, he comes and organizes another, well, I'll call it a coup, and then come out to debunk what the chairman said. This is unprecedented. This is impunity to the highest degree in this country. When are we saying that when the president of the federation of the FA, my boss Kurt, speaks, the ESCO can go do another meeting and come and say that what Kurt said is wrong? They don't accept. This is unheard of. This is wrong. And if such a person wants to lead Ghalca, then I'm sorry. It's up to us. If we vote for, I cannot be the only person who will vote because there are a lot of clubs that vote. But if we vote for him, it's our own cup of tea.
If you had one thing that needs to change, briefly tell us, what will that be?
Ghalca should be the loud and the vibrant welfare body for clubs, so that Ghalca will be able to lead clubs to attract more support for clubs from especially from government. And if you remember Ghalca top 4, somebody like me, the way I admired Ghalca top 4, but look at it now. So we have to, it is our collective responsibility to make sure we change the face of Ghalca, because it is what brought all of us to this level. Kwesi Nyantakyi came from Ghalca before he became one of the best by taking us to the World Cup and all that. Before what happened to him happened. All of us, even the current president, he went to the administration. Even at that time, I also wanted to become a member because I came here to learn from the leaders. So Ghalca should come back. We should lift Ghalca up, and for Ghalca to be that particular voice for clubs.
Thank you very much, Sami. Thank you very much. Neil. All right, so you're welcome back. We'll still sample a few views and opinions before we get into the main hall itself. Neil Armstrong Motagbe joins me to tell me his views about what he thinks Ghalca should be like. Neil.
Thank you very much, Prince. Well, having been a treasurer of the association before, we know what object Ghalca stands for. Essentially, it's a welfare body of the clubs. And I think that the delegates coming to Congress today will be assessing the candidates on the programs, the history of their contribution to the association in delivering on its core mandate, welfare. And I reckon that should really be the focus. Yes, you've got friendships, you've got relationships, you want to leverage and activate, but the association needs for the clubs to feel its welfare core. I'd say over the years there's been some moves in that direction, very positive. It can only grow, and I'm just looking forward to a very healthy contest, and whoever is selected would look at fulfilling the core mandate of Ghalca. The clubs, I'm sure you hear from time to time in the mass media, especially social media, they talk about things that they wish they could have, things that the players could also enjoy. And I'm looking at a Ghalca that looks very heavily at that welfare component. There have been times where you look at the competitions organized by Ghalca, the import or the purpose of those competitions is to raise resources to fulfill that core mandate. But it's not been as forthcoming as one would expect. So the hope is that the programs that will be put forward by the contestants, especially the chairman and the chairman and the vice chairperson, will point to the fact that that mandate is very much on the eyes and in the minds of those who intend to lead the association. Ultimately, when the clubs are well taken care of, their welfare schemes that help the clubs themselves, their welfare schemes that help the players, they're in a better space to perform and improve the product or the products of the league that are run by the Football Association. So I see the relationship between the GFA and Ghalca as a symbiotic relationship. Ghalca helps to see to the welfare of the clubs. GFA organizes competitions in which clubs whose welfare is being well taken care of are playing. The connection is clear, and with that kind of nexus, I think that we can see much more improvement in our local game.
Much more improvement, which means that from the marketing perspective, would you say that, for example, we've had a very good first round of the Premiership?
It's been quite competitive. If you look at even the points difference from first to like 8th thereabouts, and then even from 9th going down. For me, I use the statistics as the basis for my saying it's been quite competitive. We've had a few complaints about refereeing decisions, and I think that it's always an ongoing conversation. And for me, that's one part that, as a football association, we need to look at ensuring that we have fewer of those kind of complaints. Clubs will feel hard done by when they lose anyway, but there are times when you assess, then the referees panel will look at whatever has been done and then take the actions that will ensure that we have consistently improved performances. It's gratifying to note, though, that yesterday or 2 days ago, 22 referees received their FIFA badges for 2025. I think we are on the up and up. 5 years ago, we didn't have that number. We had our challenge. So 22 of our colleagues or our compatriots are holding FIFA badges for the year 2025. It's a massive improvement on what we've seen in the past. And I think that all the referees who are refereeing in our game today should look at that and look at the upgrade of those referees to also up their game, remain consistent, and I'm sure we'll get many more at the FIFA level and also refereeing in African clubs competition and also in international competitions. That becomes the litmus, the testament to the fact that our refereeing is indeed improving. Like I said earlier, it's been very competitive. We've seen some players sparkling in our leagues, being called to the Black Stars. Razak Simpson comes as classic case in point, and it's for me, it's an improvement. It's an exciting time. I wish that many more of them would shine, such that the national selectors, both at Black Stars level especially, and then obviously Galaxies for the local teams, the U20 teams, to feature more of them, and that should show that the league is also improving in its quality. A lot more work to do, I would always admit, but I think we're on a good way.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you too.
Sure. All right, still sampling views and opinions from members of the football fraternity who have just joined us. One component of the game that we seem to leave out is the support from the fans. Let's hear from them what they also hope Ghalca can bring up and achieve after this 2025 Ghalca elections. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us a little bit of your time. Elections is just around the corner. Let's take your thoughts briefly. What new are you expecting from Ghalca in order to make our football from Premier through to the Women's League very successful?
Thank you very much. I think today it's a D-Day. Ghalca is conducting its elections. over the years, I think a lot of people who have served Ghalca, for which some of us have witnessed, has been very good. But coming back recently for the past 8 years, 4 years, I think the Ghalca that we know is no longer the same, because I know that Ghalca are the responsible body for the welfare of the clubs. But currently, you can see that the club welfare is not up to maximum. It's not up to the best. Some will apportion the blame to the club itself. But if you have a body that regulates, that take the welfare of the clubs, and that body is not up to task, it's not up to its peak, I mean, obviously you will not see the performance of the club. That has also come to reflect down to the various class performance. Currently, Ghana League performance of Ghana League is very, very, it's not the best, very, very, very low average, because you can detect that from whenever Ghana, or even recently when the Black Galaxy went to play for the Chan tournament, we all saw it. So it tells you that the club or the league currently is very, very low.
What should change?
I think a new face would do. A new face would do, because if you look at the over the years, like I'm saying, the Ghalca, those who are served at Ghalca, some will rise from secretary, they go to another position, will go from one position to another position. But the chairman has always been in circular. It goes around within the. I think that if a change of face comes, I believe then we see what that face was also going to bring. So for me, I think a change of face would definitely bring a new dimension, and I'm very sure that looking at what has happened in the past, the new face will endure on it and then ensure that the right thing is done.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right, take two. Ghalca and its leadership, and by I'm going to bluff away from like. All right, viewers, you're still with us. We are coming to you live from the Accra Sports Stadium. It's the Ghalca elections. I've been joined by former Ghalca chairman Alhaji Raji. Under his tenure, we saw some massive projects, programs, and events happening in Ghalca. Today, we can't say the same. Maybe he'll share with us a little bit of that experience as we move forward into the future. Alhaji Raji, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time. Now, in your time, obviously things were different, but for now we have seen changes in Ghalca to the extent that people believe Ghalca is now a toothless bulldog. Do you agree?
Well, I don't agree, in the sense that like any society, there are bad times and good times, and I believe we need to have a second look at the structure of Ghalca itself before we can decide to look at a way forward. I've been out for some time, for 8 years now. For 8 years, it's a long time, but I've been following every event. I've been with them in bad times and good times, and I believe the elders should sit down and see how best we can rejuvenate the spirit of this great association.
So, in other words, you still believe that it is worthy of its name, Ghana League Clubs Association?
It is, especially this time around. It is. Even it is the best moment for Ghalca to wake up and see how best what we can do to boost the standard of the players, of the league, of the referees, of the administrators. This is the right time for it.
I've seen you at a few of our local games, and maybe I dare to ask whether you think our standards are at par with what happens across, for example, the continent, or do you think our league has gone substandard?
You know, I did not destroy the product. It is my product. It's our product. But in the reality terms, I think the standard is a little bit low. I'm not so young in this world. About 68 years old, and I have been through generations of footballers. I began with a generation of Infum and Co. I was at the stadium watching them here. I came to generation of Johnny Shen and Co. Generation of Kukudazi and Co. I saw all the generation. But I'm not happy with this generation of footballers. I'm not happy with that standard at all.
What can we do to change it?
A lot of things. A lot of things. We must be realistic towards our approach. The way we are running the league, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not putting the blame on anybody. It's a structure that we all came to meet. You see, but till we invest in the Premiership, till we invest in the real professional football. I mean it, in the real professional football. We will be still doing what we are doing now.
Any hope for the future?
There must be hope. There must be hope. Somebody will come around and change it. Yes, somebody must come around and change it. You see, even if the change will come from the present people, there must be a change, because when we are considering remuneration, we are considering incentives in the country, we are far below, and that cannot motivate any player to put on his best.
Alaji, thank you very much.
No, I doubt he's fit. But
few of the officials around will be going to the room, inside the room, to find out exactly what it is. But so far it's been calm. We only had a little bit of a skirmish at the beginning of the program, where some of the officials of the clubs were not too happy with certain forms that were presented. But it seemed to have been sorted out, and all is just about set for the elections to take place. Don't forget, it's Mr. John Ansan who is going head to head with Mr. Isaac Kumson. And at the end of the day, we need to find out who will carry the blue ribbon, and then who is going to lead the welfare association called the Ghalca League Clubs Association.
Trukao, Ivo Okoro knew about Boas of Fook. Okay, son was son.
Maybe one gas was on Gazonyadi.
Okay, no Yadia.
On Yadia, the gas swing it. I said I'm going to more from. Yeah, okay, I shall not know what name you saw. It's only I think it was big news. Honestly, it was big news.
Well, you know, like maybe 4 years ago, 5 years or 3 years ago, 4 years ago, many madam were friend of war. You could Stephen appear party.
Okay.
Into your pool side, I was Stephen Fio, your Jabi Dim Comona. Many Brian Tanko, the Jana Stoneboy buy. I Stoneboy catch him so. We are catching some sports journalists now. Ninya Bobo. You bet my boy in your nana. And I'm saying, you know, there so same. Papa no jamming channel. Or a national team coach. Or a Penimo. I'm connecting my Brian Tanko. Yeah, I remember.
So you remember very well. Say,
someone talking about his brother.
Ninya Bobo.
You're catching me in your nana.
And we'll be hoping, say, it's not so Tonyum, Ninya, so bet you Bobo.
Okoro acti do Okoro nyano me say oba haspa
imagine pa say yamana ye train yamana
oba acti wo ball no
oba acti wo ball no it we so betunyu wo ball and we say make us ye train pa yamana bo bi ontimi fa won here na you a champion much you can just bim junior control one ball no it's good news for them. Etiano Stars I'm also after my appointee coach nana mention that ehuomosa ba o share transfers signings of my year Maxwell Arthur Living Arthur and so also I don't know what happened but Tamale City
na ball
players are omo share omo nya excel here I don't know Jakpasu Eduku no look at the Isaac Mensah no look at the players
Mensah be
Olympics also no obobo unfortunately
Kamara Jini Mamudu
Olympics went down. I think that crop of players are Tamale City 9. Nana is the best I've seen a single team have.
I think Tamale City's problem had to do with technical.
Purely. I quite say great Olympics here. No, look at the players.
Team in the ball league, no, coach Jawa Kota America.
From the back line to attack.
No, they were very good.
No, they were very good. Because
exciting to watch.
Look at Living Josata. It's on the FE say all bay there.
That's Living Josata. The Oyo Tamale City in the house when got to.
Of course, but he was good. And they thought saying and he would have given the way competition. Dennis Kosa.
Midfielder no comedy man. God knows Jakpasu.
Excellent midfielder.
Good player.
especially midfielder. Internet make us say was after they went down, almost every single player
found a way out.
Is a great Olympics there, almost every single player moved out. It tells you the quality they have, but unfortunately, together as a team, Nana and Shada and Fasa, Vision FC, Nana, they almost say sometimes you can have the youthful exuberance, but you need some experience. And Isaac Frimpong, great signing, Gideon Asante Yeboah. Now it looks like Nana, the objective is to stay up and not go down. Yeah. So sure, most of the teams, they're only trying to strengthen the team they have already, because the second round in the Ghana Premier League that's the real deal. It's a different ball game. So at least every club I one signing. Accra Lions na me who that's now kind of feeder club no. So perhaps they've profiled some players who can slot in mid-season. That's Koana. So one of talent, so many talent, and almost so you can't about Omomodo no. It's not going to change. Accra Lions would never change Nana model of the operating club no. It's always bringing the young chaps, try and train them, Nana, groom them, and definitely they will come good.
Thank you very much. Today, your phone lines no 055 00 555 22 and at 0551 598321. We Max Sports Park phone in segment on 89.7. Over to my friend now do I drink about 9 more minutes to wrap up. We say good morning, Max Sports. Interesting results in the UEFA Champions League. Pep is showing that he has no clue for solving issues. How do you throw away a 2 goals lead? City might go trophyless. My team Liverpool is winning this weekend. Love your show. Kudos, Max Sports. Benghazi. Hello.
Hello.
Fabu.
Fabu yo akutema.
I know the Marco Kumasi. I found press conference.
I am I there. This second round I'm going mobile. Akala so ma yo mako. Wo ko tan kura dia.
Fabu e dey na mako to bia we 29 years. Kwesi Asante we 29 years o.
Na play design.
I'm Pablebo.
Experience. I need the BC house. You share one with the show. You have that quality anyway. Ata. And young Kora Samo, second and young Kora. Who can carry edge at Sama? Look how much it's all on the subo.
Aye.
The experience is young Papa. I mean, you suck and I mean, you know, after no more play. I am correct. How to say why my way I play.
Okay, come on.
What is about?
Na manu mi pese nana kanse kwesi so in our studio this year. O mami de eso taba Ghana Premier League players now omuko movie to other clubs no. Your top match senya kotokodi ya be ya o ka se ono ne style eye Marcelo no. Senya osi kanu ebema fans kura aba park. Obama fans about park abe support it. In say we a player now we Ghana ha at least as a woman who talent. Say you win say now also we no e bit me aboa with you because you say dia ya beto abanko an e kire say dia we a player. We so ka bibi na top fans ni. Na mbra tie pe say woman the players no ma moving kasa na mo ka no e tro mo fans say na you see bi hu a ya di e be show o play ba wa ka bibi say nko tie no ono so be ye wo park no so no na me pe say
Yamin Shao, that's Swati. Why are dear Pa? Yamin Shao Bebre, thank you very much for your call. 055 00 555 22 055 159. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good.
But your TV and I radio are doom no crown so afraid.
No, hello,
you have a fan say it you.
Me paso, ni American say, me team protocol. Yes, no, senior, amato, players, every team no. Yes, no, mama for it is last year, last year, you know, the second season, and now more that for it in the 40th part, no. This time, this I'm on some stuff for me to now. I'm on my release. On my release, Yamu family, you'll see at the moment.
Yamin Shao, yes, we are Darcy. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, good morning, another project.
Yes, my friend from Oyarifa.
Yes, sir. Ebenezer Ado.
Yes, sir.
We did not meet you before Accra Lions. Na only the omo ye. Omo for talent, you know. Abraham Kraniswa. Obekwa Krano, na Krano obe 13, 14. No, the na question who in the next 2 years, 3 years, na Krana in the philosophy ase. Na Krana ba obo into bonze. One cophobia player. Ba Krana bo fine. Omo bi sa no mo ye omo nyoba.
Wow.
Yeah, big clubs no has ni kotoko no sa na wo so omo ye. Otin Krano, no the work show 14 at least. Team no bet me the player now at age 13 because when you enjoy solidarity. 12 to 13 into 1 year in bad. Now Krana be show ho. Ubo after 2-3 years no go premier at age 17. 18, 19. Club no bet me marketing no. NSK, open so keeping it for some time, I'll bet me my glories in Africa. Etinana so mo young born Sadia, I think Kotokone house, no more come when you may be boy. Into some sweet me any say a bebo Ghana football I'm an kitchen next year. Nana Mamin Kono be full from bra.
Thank you very much, Ebenezer from Oyarif. We're grateful. Hello.
Hello, Nana. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Nana, you.
Yes, sir.
Naya,
hey, Naya. Charlie, you too, catch it.